out their website.
Our lot is filled with the new and improved, just waiting to be put to the test. So let's grab the old keyring and spin a few wheels. Talk about perfect timing. With the highest fuel prices in its 30-year run, the Honda Civic Compact is all new for 2006. Honda has a four-pronged approach to rev up small car sales with a Civic for everyone who is looking for roomy, fuel-efficient transportation. The volume model remains a four-door sedan. It's grown a bit, but not enough to forget you're in a compact car. Power comes from a new 1.8-liter inline four-cylinder with a respectable 140 horsepower. A new 5-speed automatic yields EPA highway fuel economy of 40 miles per gallon. For those looking for even more fuel efficiency, there's Honda's new generation gasoline-electric Civic Hybrid. Unlike the previous version, the electric motor can now power the car alone for EPA city highway ratings of 50 miles per gallon. But for those less worried about fossil fuels and more interested in fun, there's the Civic Coupe. Not only does it have its own unique sheet metal, it has its own wheelbase, 2 inches shorter than the sedan. But there's also an outright bad-tempered cousin, and that's the Civic Si Coupe. With even more aggressive styling outside and a 197-horse 2-liter and 6-speed manual under hood, it's ready for both profiling at the mall and carving up canyons.
The compact car segment is a tough one. Sales are declining and there's so much competition. You got to build a product that's loaded with quality, packed with features, and somehow do it at an affordable price. I think the new Honda Civic should continue to be a leader in the class.
Starting around $14,000, Civic sedans and coupes are arriving in showrooms now, followed in October by the Hybrid and December for the Si Coupe. SUVs are typically big, but in part due to high fuel prices, the market for smaller SUVs is growing rapidly. So it's also good timing for a new generation of Suzuki's compact Grand Vitara Sport Youth. All new from bumper to bumper, the 06 Grand Vitara sheds its truck body-on-frame for a combination unibody with full-length frame rails. That stiff platform is covered by clean lines which borrow elements of the Concept X Auto Show star. The 5-passenger Grand Vitara may be the most compact of Suzuki's SUVs, but it's still almost a foot longer than last year. Power is up too, with the 185 horsepower 2.7-liter V6 borrowed from Big Brother XL7. Transmissions are all 5-speed with a choice of rear drive or 2 different 4-wheel drive systems. The top off-road package offers a low gear and locking center differential. Add in 7.9 inches of ground clearance, and the Grand Vitara is good for a lot more than just rainy day trips to the mall. But if you're using it for a family car, you'll find a comfy new cabin with a high level of standard features, including AC and CD MP3 audio, plus front, side impact, and head curtain airbags as standard equipment.
The Grand Vitara is much more sophisticated than last year's model, but it's still a tough, rugged little SUV.
And it's one that's a lot easier to buy than the big boys. Grand Vitara prices start at $19,000 and top out at $25,000. But if you still need big, Jeep has you covered with its new 2006 Commander. It's the first Jeep to carry 7 passengers, yet it's only 2 inches longer than the Grand Cherokee with the same 109.5-inch wheelbase. Careful interior packaging allows for 3 rows of theater-style seats, a 3-piece folding bench for the second row, and split flat folding bench for the third row. Second row passengers get to catch a few rays thanks to the available command view skylights in the raised roof. Being a Jeep means being tough, and the Commander features the stout combination of unibody and ladder-on-frame design that Jeep pioneered on SUVs in the early 80s. The Commander's power comes from a 210 horsepower V6 or a pair of V8s. The single overhead cam 4.7-liter V8 makes 235 horsepower, while the 5.7-liter pushrod Hemi makes 350 horsepower. The Hemi also offers the fuel-saving multi-displacement system, which shuts down 4 cylinders when cruising on the highway. Power is pumped to both street and dirt through a standard 5-speed automatic transmission and Jeep's Quadra Track and Quadra Drive 4-wheel drive systems. The Jeep Commander starts at $28,000 for a V6 4x2. That includes ABS brakes and stability control. The top-line limited 4x4 goes for about $39,000. Join us in just a few weeks when we check out more new models from cars to trucks to SUVs and another new CarKeys.